Alright, here it is, the very first look and the little bit of gameplay that we got to see on today's EW stream here with the new Bloodhounds. If you're new to my channel and want more daily Call of the Wild content, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. While we take a little deeper look into what we've seen on this stream. First of all, to get it out of the way, they're gonna be $3.99 or whatever it is in your local currency, meaning euros will probably be 3.99 euros as well. The release date is gonna be 30th of March, 1 week from now. So they're not that far away, and yeah, it seems like they might have been watching some videos lately because they're actually doing a simultaneous launch, which means they're gonna be out on Xbox, PS4 and Steam on the same day. So they say, but let's just hope they're right about this one. You can see here what you can do with your dog. You can pet it, you can praise it, you can even have it give heal. There is like a lot of ways to interact with this, and this is actually something you need to do to level the companionship you have with your dog. The more or the higher level companionship you have with your dog, the more willing it is to actually do the stuff that you ask it to, like track down animals that you have wounded and such. And this is how the leveling system looks. You have the companion side and you have the tracking side, and the max level for the dog is 30. And it actually turns out the higher level the dog gets, it gets a lot of new features to it as well. So it can do a lot more than I initially thought it would be able to, which is super cool. So let's just take a look at what the dogs can actually do once you level them up right here. The first one you have to choose between is that you have an even more loving relationship with your dog, which increases its overall bond, which to my understanding just makes you able to level up your dog faster. The other one in the level 5 one is your dog can skip detour tracks in favor of more recent clues, just making it more effective when you're tracking. It also seems like you can't change the traits once you pick them, so be careful what you pick if you don't want to have multiple dogs. Your dog has a higher chance of sensing when an animal is about to be spooked. This might actually be really cool if it can warn you somehow that you're getting into range where you're going to be spooking animals. I would not imagine this is only when you're tracking animals. This is probably just whenever you're having the dog around, or so I hope at least. You can also take this one, Nosy, which increases the distance at which your dog can find the blood clues. When the dog hits level 15, you get to choose between Howl. Your dog will howl like a wolf on command, which I think is not going to do anything. It's cool, but I don't think it's going to do anything for your hunting. Your dog is better at picking up scent from smaller blood circle is the other one, Nosier. At level 20, you get to decide between Sharp, which your dog is naturally more willing to work and has increased focus, which probably will make it easier for it to stay on track and actually do what you asked it to do. Or you can choose Spotted. Your dog has a chance to highlight the wounded animal you're tracking. Well, if you just hit your animal somewhat decent, I don't see this one being very useful, but yeah, it's a cool thing. Then at level 25, you can choose Close. Your dog has a higher chance of staying close to you. So this probably just means that they're running a little bit closer to you when you're running around in the wilderness and not doing big circles and such. We'll get into the tracking in just a little bit. They did show that off on stream too. The other one is Poop Dar. Your dog has a higher chance to find fresh droppings when idle. So this means it can actually run around and pick up poop tracks, and it does that by default it seems, but you can get an even higher chance with this trait. And finally at level 30, Brave. Your dog has a chance to ward off predator attacks. That's a pretty cool thing. You also have the opportunity to choose Master Tracker. Your dog has a small chance to find the harvest without needing to follow the trail, which basically means it's just gonna yeet straight to the kill, which also is very useful. But the Brave thing, I think that's cool. And here we have the dog actually being on the track. You can see it searching for blood over your compass and your ammunition. Right here it finds a blood trail, which it is then gonna follow. And a cool thing that I noticed whenever it was tracking these downs, you can now see it is actually tracking the blood. And if you then get too far away from your dog, it actually starts barking and tell you to move your ass up there, so it will actually go back to doing its thing so you don't end up losing it. And of course, whenever the dog finds the animal, it starts barking like a madman, and it does not scare away other animals. Once you buy the DLC, you get your first Bloodhound for free, and anything after that, up to the 25 hounds that you can have, is gonna be 45,000 in-game cash. And you can see here the different ways you can have your dog look. You can have it be male and female, and you can have them be a liver and tan, black and tan, and red and tan, and either with a saddle pattern, I think you say, saddle fur, or full coat, or pigmented. And yeah, they look different. But yeah, I think that is pretty much everything that there is to share from today's stream. They look pretty good, and they actually do more than I expected them to, which is a pleasant surprise. I actually am a little bit surprised to see they're only going to be $3.99 as well. I honestly expected them to be more. I don't know why, but I just had a feeling that they were going to do that. I wish them the very best of luck trying to get them out at the same time, because we need a good release. And as I saw on the stream, we didn't see much. I didn't see any bugs. There has been mentioned that there is going to be bug fixes coming into this DLC patch as well. So if everything goes well, we're finally going to have a super good patch coming out. Can't wait to actually have a companion in the game. Is it going to be something that I'm going to be using a lot? I don't know, but I'm definitely going to be having the companionship, and I can't wait to try these guys out. Thank you guys so very much for watching.